We just got the Moonshot event in MLB The Show 23. This is an event where you can use any hitter in the game and you only go up against common pitchers and you only play at Coors Field, which is max elevation. So pitching obviously in this event is rough. But that's why in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the best common pitchers that you should be using. But just remember, they're freaking common pitchers. They're still not going to be good. But before we get into it, here's some things you should consider when you're picking out your pitchers. They should have a good pitch repertoire. You want somebody with at least two of these pitches between a sinker, cutter, slider, and a slurve. Velocity, you want somebody that throws hard. If they have outlier, huge plus and should be an automatic addition. Unfortunately, there's only a few that have it. Somebody who has a funky delivery, really anything that can throw off a hitter's timing, they're going to be huge in this event. And then somebody who has high hits per nine. Remember, these are common, so high hits per nine for a common pitcher is like in the 70s, which is still not good. With that being said, here are the best common pitchers in MLB The Show 23. Starting out with starting pitching. Starting out with JC Mejia. He has 68 stamina, which is decently solid for a common pitcher, and 56 hits per nine. Like I said, not very good. You look at his other outlying stats, he's got 99 velo, but unfortunately he does not get outlier, and he also has 98 break on his pitches, so he at least has some movement. I think this card's perfect for this event because he does have a 5-pitch mix. You're going to be able to tunnel pitches, you're going to be able to throw people off with different offerings. He's got a sinker, slider, fastball, circle change, and a slurve. So he has 3 of the 4 pitches that I recommended that you need to have. Reason being is sinker, slider, cutter, slurves are all swing and miss pitches, and especially if you have a sinker cutter combo, which he unfortunately doesn't, it's really easy to tunnel pitches. Pitch break, he's got 98 on the sinker and 93 on the slurve, so he does have some movement on those, and velo, he does throw in the mid 90s with his fastball and the sinker. Definitely a solid common card that can anchor your rotation. We're staying in the NL Central for a lot of starting pitching, honestly. Caleb Killian of the Cubs is another one. Terrible hits per nine, but his stamina is pretty good at 78, so he should be able to get 2 innings out of him if need be. He's got a sinker, cutter, four-seam fastball, and a curveball. The sinker-cutter combo is still probably the best in the game just because, like I said, you're able to tunnel the pitches really well. I'm not 100% sold on him because he really doesn't have a put-away pitch like a slider, a slurve, even a changeup, something like that. Curveballs in this game are terrible. They just hang like a fucking horse, but the pitch repertoire is at least there for the most part. Jojo Romero is one of my favorite cards to use in this event. He's a left-handed pitcher, first of all, so he's going to be really good with that lefty-lefty matchup. A lot of good left-handed hitters in the game. On top of that, right now, one thing I forgot to mention is take a look and see what cards are playing up on the day. Right now, he's a 63 to a 68, so he's going to play like a bronze, but you could still use him in the event. He'll have 52 hits per nine and 63 Ks per nine. His pitch repertoire, I think, is perfect too, with the sinker, circle change, fastball that can reach 96, so not bad, a slider, and a cutter. So he has that tunneling action. He's got a put-away pitch in the slider. He's a lefty, which is going to help if you have to go against Babe Ruth, Jazz Chisholm, any of those super cracked lefties, and the fastball gets up there, so it's gonna be at least somewhat hard to time up. He's one of my favorite cards in this event for the last 2 years, so definitely recommend picking him up for your rotation. James Nail is very similar to Jojo Romero, except a right-handed version. Stats-wise is pretty close, 76 stamina, not a great hits per nine, but the pitch repertoire is perfect with the sinker and the cutter combo. He just has a slurve instead of a slider. Slurves are nasty. He doesn't throw nearly as hard though, only throwing at 91 miles per hour. The 87 breaks, not the worst thing in the world. He's got 87 on the sinker and also 84 on the changeup. He at least has some pitches that can put people off balance. Definitely showing my Brewers bias now. We got a handful of Brewers now with Tyson Miller, 74 stamina, 54 hits per nine. He's got a fastball, slider, sinker, circle change. He's got 2 of those 4 pitches. Definitely not the best pitcher in the world. He's like a fringe guy that should be in your starting rotation. Because honestly, for this event, you really just need 3 starting pitchers to get through before their stamina starts to recuperate and you can use them again. But a slider and a sinker, it's decent. Then the other one is Colin Ray. He's playing up on the day, so he's up 1. He'll have 50 hits per nine and 43 Ks per nine, 76 stamina, but he does have a 5-pitch mix with a fastball that can reach 93, a curveball, splitter, cutter, and a sinker. Love the cutter sinker combo. If you have that, generally I'm considering adding it to the rotation. And he's got a put away pitch too with the splitter. It's not great, it's not slurve or a slider, but it can still be really hard to time up. Also has 89 break, he's got 89 on the splitter, 71 on the cutter, so at least some movement. TJ Zuch is another guy that I feel like I've used the past couple years in this event. High stamina at 77, 53 hits per nine is not terrible. If you've noticed, none of these starters have above 60. Relievers generally have the higher hits per 9. But he does have that 5-pitch combo that I like with the sinker and cutter combo, a slider as a put-away pitch, a circle change kind of throw people off balance, and he's got a 4-seam fastball. Doesn't throw the hardest, but he does have 94 break, which is good. He's got 94 on the sinker, 73 on the circle change, and even his fastball, it's not straight, 78 movement on that. Damn, this boy's big as fuck too, 6'7"? God damn. Then the last pitcher I want to talk about is Dallas Keuchel. Dallas freaking Keuchel is a 58 overall now, a former Cy Young winner. This man's career just went downhill. He only has 36 hits per 9 playing at Coors Field, spills a recipe for disaster. But 96 break can make it at least hard to square up, and he's got a really good 5-pitch mix with the sinker. His sinker's always nasty, circle change, cutter, put away pitch with the slider, and then a fastball that reaches 88. His pitch break, he's got 96 on the sinker, 85 on the circle change. So there's a lot of movement there, so it'll be hard to square your PC up on. And I know there's a big difference between a high diamond and then a 58 overall common, but Dallas Keuchel cards always usually play pretty well just because of the pitch repertoire and the movement he has. Not expecting this card to break the game or anything like that. I mean, no shit, it's a 58 overall common. But even though the hits per 9 is worrisome, I feel like he could still be usable in this event. Now we're gonna move on to relief pitchers. First relief pitcher I want to talk about is Jimmy Cordero of the Yankees. He's playing up on the day from a 6'4" to a 6'7", so he's like in the bronze tier. He'll have 68 hits per 9 and 53 Ks per 9. So you already know right now the hits per 9 significantly higher than the starters, and he also has a 5-pitch mix as a reliever, which is nice. He's got the sinker, fastball that can reach 97. He's got 99 velo on this card, even though he does not have outlier, which sucks. Like I said, not a lot of these common pitchers will, but he has a changeup, put away pitch with a slider, curveball. He just has a lot of different offerings for a relief pitcher. Definitely going to be the better ones you'll see. So we already talked about a former ace who is now a common in Dallas Keuchel. How about a former all-star closing pitcher, Jeurys Familia, down to a 62 overall? He's playing down on the day, which kind of sucks, but he has a sinker that can reach 95, a slider, fastball in the splitter with 99 velo, 93 break. Once again, no outlier, but the pitch break on all his pitches but the slider are really good. 93 on the sinker, 59 on slider, 83 on the fastball, and 74 on the splitter. He's going to throw hard. Now we got Domingo Tapia of the Padres, 60 hits per 9, 55 Ks per 9, 99 velo, 80 break. He has a sinker, slider, 4-seam fastball that can reach 98 miles per hour, big selling point on him, and then a circle change throw people off too. If he had outlier, this card would be perfect, but having a fastball that gets up to 98 miles per hour is still a huge plus in this event. Basically anything just to make the hitter uncomfortable. We got Derek Law playing down on the day. I like this card because he does have the 68 Ks per 9, 98 velo. He does throw decently hard on the sinker, the fastball reaching mid-90s, but he has the cutter, sinker, 12-6 curve, slider, and a 4-seam fastball mix. Really, any reliever that throws decently hard and has a solid 5-pitch mix is going to be usable in this event. Jace Fry's another one of those guys that I feel like I always use in this event. He's got somewhat of a weird delivery. He's also left-handed, and he has 77 hits per 9. Having a lefty with that high hits per 9 in this event is going to be crucial. He only has a 4-pitch mix, but he does have a sinker and a cutter combo. Really, all you need, 12-6 curve and a fastball. Kind of lacks that put-away pitch, but he at least has the two that are going to give you weak contact in the sinker cutter. Mix that with the hits per 9 and 85 break. He's definitely a really good pitcher to have. 84 break on the sinker and 85 on the 12-6 curve. Zach Thompson also fits into a very similar role. 6'2 hits per 9. He actually has 70 stamina as a relief pitcher, which is really nice, so he can definitely go more than one inning. He has more stamina than some of the starters. Pretty sure he was a former star. He is also big as fuck, goddamn. But he's got a cutter, sinker, knuckle curve, 4-seam fastball reaches 92, and then he's got a changeup, throw people off a little bit. 81 velo, 92 break. It's solid mixture. He also has pretty good control of all his pitches. This is like having a starter in your bullpen. This Jake Bird, I definitely recommend picking up right now because he's playing up +5 on the day. He has +12 hits per 9 and Ks per 9. So hits per 9's up to a 66, and then Ks per 9's up to a 65. Those are really good numbers for a common pitcher. On top of that, he's got a sinker, cutter, slurve. So 3 of the 4 pitches I recommend, and then a circle change. Really weird he does not have a fastball. I mean, how many pitchers do you see that don't have or throw a fastball? But he's got 99 velo and 99 break. But of course, he doesn't have outlets. Fucking stupid. But the sinker, cutter are going to get you a lot of weak contact. The slurve's going to be a swing and miss, put away pitch, and then the circle change is just there to kind of throw people off balance a little bit. Now that he's playing up, definitely use him until that ends. And we finally have our first outlier pitcher with this Junior Fernandez. He's got outlier 1, so the sinker's gonna get up there and come in at you quick. Must have, if they have outlier in this event, a common pitcher, you have to add them. I think there's only 2 of them. I'll show you the last one here in a little bit, but he's one of them. He also has 56 hits per 9, 99 velo, of course, 76 break, has a sinker, slider, fastball, and a circle change. And even the fastball, he doesn't have outlier on it, but it does get up to 99 miles per hour. I'll be told, this guy throws hard as fuck. Then he has a pitch to put you away with the slider, and also a pitch if you're sitting fastball to kind of get you off balance and roll over with the circle change. A name people probably know because he throws so fucking weird is Tyler Rogers. This card's decent because he throws weird as fuck. If you ever seen Tyler Rogers pitch, he pitches submarine style, one of the very few pitchers in the game that do. He also has 81 walks per 9 and 82 home runs per 9, which is going to be really nice in an event that's meant for home runs. Doesn't have a great pitch repertoire, and he does not throw hard at all. His velocity's 23, and he throws a fastball 83 miles per hour. But he has a slider, sinker, and because he throws so fucking weird, it's going to be really hard to hit him, and the 82 home runs per 9, I promise you, is going to help. He's another must-have in the bullpen, in my opinion. Then the last pitcher I want to go over, another must-have, and me showing off my Brewers bias, is Javi Guerra. This guy fucking sucks in real life. I mean, a 58 common's even being generous for him. He does have 47 hits per 9, so not very good, but he has 99 velo, so he does have outlier on his sinker, so it's going to come in there. It's got a sinker, slider, and a fastball that can reach 98 miles per hour. He throws hard. He's one of 2 pitchers that I saw that have outlier. If you saw any others, let me know in the comment section, because those guys are must-haves in this event. But that's a list of the best common pitchers in MLB The Show 23 that you should use in this Moonshot event. Rewards are definitely very solid. You can earn a rewind pack, so if you missed any of the previous event rewards, just remember, it is non-sellable. You also can earn this 97 overall Dante Bichette with 115 power, and this 97 overall Todd Helton with 115 power. So definitely be sure to get that done. Let me know in the comment section if I missed anybody that you're having success with. Subscribe to the channel if you're new for daily MLB The Show 23 content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.